Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Osinbajo, judiciary under pressure from political elites. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we're reaching you today. A very warm and big thank you to every one of you who have been jointly supporting us. We truly, really appreciate every one of you. If you have not given us a thumbs up, this would be a good time to do so. And please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo is speaking on what's going on in Nigeria, the pressure that the judiciary system is under, and how some elites, are the ones, trying to control the affairs of what happens in Nigeria. I tell you sincerely, remember the wife of the president, Aisha Buhari, precisely said at one point, she said, "Where are the men? My husband is not in control. There are other people hijacking this administration." And she was not just speaking, because the truth is, in government there are some players. They are not in government. They are not the one. They are not. You don't know their name as the president, vice president, senate president, house of rep, this or that. But guess what? They are the ones determining, dictating what happens, who gets what election, who gets what position, what and what happened, all that is going on in the country. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo knows exactly what he's saying when he's saying the judiciary, Nigeria politics is under pressure from some people. Anyway, guys, let's get onto the news and get all the details. Osinbajo, judiciary under pressure from political elites. The Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, yesterday observed that the Justice Administration is under severe pressure from the elites who want to get ahead at all costs, while featuring the process of appointing judges in Nigeria. With Osinbajo's observation, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, Justice Ibrahim made a case for new reform in the judiciary, especially with respect to the appointment of judges. The leader expressed grave concern about the quality of judges and justice administration at the webinar the Justice Research Institute, JRI, organized yesterday. Among others, the webinar also featured the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mr. Femi Gbajabiamila, the Chief Justice of Ghana, Justice Kewchua Ani, and a Justice of the Supreme Court, Justice Amin Agin. At the webinar, the leaders agreed that justice reform has become necessary to restore the dignity of the judiciary and justice lost to the manipulation of politicians and various sectional interests in the country. In his presentation, the vice president said, "We have an elite. When I speak of the elite, I speak of the Nigerian elite, political, religious, commercial, or business, etc. Everyone wants to get ahead. We want our own thing. We want to control things, and we want to own the judges and the judiciary system too." Specifically, Osinbajo lamented that the political elites always wanted to be sure of the outcome, and they all want the outcome to be in their favor. That is the same pressure that we have with respect to the federal character. You cannot pick out the judiciary alone as the cause of failure. Nigerian elite politicians want their own thing. They want every decision to favor them. They influence how judges are appointed. Osinbajo said, "Today you can own the judge. Tomorrow another person can own the judge. It does not make sense. We need to make and have this conversation. It is not enough to say judges are bad," the vice president added. He also suggested that the principle of the federal character is no longer necessary, seen as chosen the best from its particular zone or a particular state. It is the interest it is in the interest that the state or the zone who wants to further their own purpose that would want to become together to come together to ensure the person who is appointed is not necessarily the best, but he is the one that is most suited for their own purpose. This is the purpose that we all see in Nigeria. I want to say that this is a natural human feeling. Most people in the world would rather have a situation where everything works in their favor. The vice president said every nation make up its own at some point to create the best environment, circumstances it needs to succeed. Osinbajo said that there should be honest conversation among the legal professionals, the judiciary, the executive, the legislatures, and the elites nationwide on the necessity of appointing the best judges for the office. He explained if we leave it to the system that is going on at the moment, we are clearly heading in the wrong direction because interests, whether private, political, or group, influence how we judge our appointed. We must agree to an objective process to regularly examine, test, interview all those who want to come forward as judges, the vice president said. He also said it was important to pay attention to the welfare of judges by providing adequate, numerous opportunity and shelter for the occupation that they are in. He, however, observed that the previous lapses in the judiciary and entire democracy in the country should not be entirely blamed on judges. In response to Osinbajo's standpoint, the CGN observed he was willing to accept any proposition that will reform the judiciary for better performance. He said this is something for the nation, not for an individual. If the law will profess power for an individual, it must be exercised, but I am 100% ready for the reform. Represented by a justice of the Supreme Court of Ghana, Justice Samuel Mafua, at the webinar, the Chief Justice of Ghana, Justice Karua, said only those with proven integrity quality should be appointed as judges. According to Ghana Chief Judge, it can be directly from the bar or from a form of promotion, he said. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mr. Femi Gbajabiamila, lamented that the principle of federal character no longer guarantee appointment of quality judges, stating that appointments should be based on merit. We need to strike a balance between merit and ethics balance. Federal character must be given the merit, he said. But a panelist and the judges of the Supreme Court, Justice Amil of the federal character, stated that the appointment of judges is to avoid the situation where they come out from one side of the country. This is a serious concern. Well, people, you've heard it all. What do you think? Vice President said the elites of Nigeria are the one manipulating the system. God bless you. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.